Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Athletics. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Joey Estes. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Outside. And we are underway. And the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Schumann hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit, takes outside.
He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside corner, got him looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Lede sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Esteury Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Max Schumann, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And that's a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down and pitch.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Top of the second. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Estes back to work. That one missed. Mayo recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Right side. Geloff slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, bases empty. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The wind of the pitch. That one way inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. That just misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Strike 2. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides. I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
This is J.J. Bleday.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
No score here in the second. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 away. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Down the inside corner for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Struck him out looking. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next offering upstairs. That one to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Lede. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So here's Brown at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Tyler Soderstrom in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Yuri Ruiz. Ruiz, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gunnar Henderson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. He's 0 for 1. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Westberg at first, 1 gone. In the air, right field. Ruiz sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And that one in the air, center field. Bleday settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And the Orioles leave 1. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now Max Schumann. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
You know, these Athletics, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
That one the other way. Steps on first for the out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees, strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Langoliers swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. In the air, right field. Cowser coming on and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Estes back to work. Fly ball down the line. And a superb diving catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There's a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Time called.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped to third.
Fires to first in time.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two outs. That one misses. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Grounded out his first time. Fouled off. He was late. Cowser off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the air, center field. Bleday moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And the batter now, J.J. Bleday. That one in the dirt. Ball one.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins sizes this one up, and there's one down.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Geloff stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Urshela in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
For a guy to be able to hit a changeup at that velocity tells me he would have been ready for a fastball. Just impossible to cover that wide of range of velocity, but he does a nice job picking his pitch, and he gets rewarded for it.
So 2 down. Seth Brown up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in to end the inning. The A's strike first. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. That one misses, and that is ball one. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ripped to first, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, put a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Jordan Westburg now at the plate. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it is 2-1. Swung on, belted. Raging back towards the wall. Bang! And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Joey Estes done for the night, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. TJ McFarland comes on now,
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. That's way outside, and that's ball one. McFarland, 35 years old, a former first-round pick. Back in 2012. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Michel Otañez getting ready to go. And misses inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Coby Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Mayo having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. Mayo working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now Ryan Mountcastle. Misses off the plate. Ball one.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
This to third. Urshela sends it across to first. 2 out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one way inside. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Charlie Morton.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. This one high in the air to left center. Laureano trying to get there and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's. First pitch just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Got him. And now 2 gone.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins under it. And that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Colton Cowser, 1 for 2. And that misses. And it's 1-0. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch misses. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Slider misses outside. Gunnar Henderson next at bat for Baltimore. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a walk.
That's outside.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Can't glove it cleanly. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Third baseman Jordan Westbrook.
And that one wrapped foul. Salas over at second. Henderson on at first with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one way outside. And it's 2-2. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. One runs in, and it hits the base of the wall. Another comes in to score. Relay throw to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. 3 runs, only 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 1. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse. pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Had a strike in there. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Langoliers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Just missed. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. 2 down, bases empty. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Out towards right center field. Mullins sizing this one up. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Leclerc.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Mayo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Next offering upstairs. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one missed. And the next pitch is way outside. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And here is Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Out to center. Bleday settles under this one. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Stepping in, Colton Cowser. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Mountcastle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ball 1 there.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And the Orioles leave 1. And they're on top 7-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Bradish on for his 20th appearance of the year. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice down the right side. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Cowser makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit to third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that will end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 7-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michel Otoñez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Laureano now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. Noah Murdoch getting loose out there. Spence also throwing. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That missed inside. Now 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Ethan Salas, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and he reaches safely.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Henderson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Outside. No outs. Runners at first and second. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. So digging in, Jordan Westburg. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And now here is Cedric Mullins. On the ground right side, Geloff. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Felix Bautista.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Bautista, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Soderstrom gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to.
That one in triple digits. On the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 at second. Out. A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.